Hello creation, hope you're well. I've just written this. It's called Out of the Shadows. Heading to the mountains up on the lonesome trail, acting upon information from within unexpected email. No longer of the rat race and wholly lost in the beauty of our mother, experiencing the true breath of life in search of a self that must be discovered. Exorcising demons of a past no longer welcome, trusting in an inner guidance, knowing that all what is needed will come. Feelings of lifted restrictions liberate the soul so tired. No longer the shallow sins of the flesh take hold through pure want and desire. Who would have thought that celibacy would have knocked upon the door? Who would have thought that lust for the flesh would walk right out of that door? All was a calling to seek beyond normal, to not do as expected, but to write one's own journal. Eyebrows were raised in amusement and jest, yet to master the self, you must break from the rest. Solitude gifts us the chance for to heal. As hermits, we protect of the self that which others would steal. In stillness we gain all those heavenly gifts and heal from the damage of arduous tests. In stillness and calm, we become the observist, controlling the mind till unwanted thoughts no longer persist. With doubt cast aside, and the way forward cleared, and a new peace of mind that is free from all fear. A strength to question perception floods every cell of the body. Without logical explanation, the soul, now feeling godly, has made ready of self for the next step in the journey, with grit and determination that feels the soul burning. Onwards toward changes that we know are to come. In anticipation we march on in a life of much fun. Perception, perception, choose how to see. Change what you can and let the rest be. Newfound love of the self and a heeding of guide brings one out of the shadows, no more to hide. Aren't we lucky? I know I've said that a time or two on some of these, on some of them, one or two of these videos. Aren't we lucky? Yes, we are, if we see life that way. If we are grateful for what we have, and don't always focus on that cup being half full. Yeah, we're very lucky. Very lucky. Lucky to be here. Lucky to have a breath in our lungs. And when you see it like that, when you're grateful for life, I mean, what more do you want, really? What form the blessing comes? Seriously, does it have to be material wealth? Does it have to be the nicest car? Does it have to be a brand new home? Does it have to be? Money, money, money? Rich in health. Can't put a price in it. Cannot put a price on it. Rich in knowledge. Rich in wisdom. rich in knowledge of self, being able to decipher what's good for you and what's bad for you, and who's good for you and who's not. Yeah. You see, we are abundant in many ways, whether we have £1 sterling or $1 to our name or not. When you hold that peace within yourself and that love for life and all within it, what price do you put on that? You can't. You can't. It's just a gift from the great divine for overcoming all tests that you've faced in your life, for being willing to face those tests head on and to go into the dark, sometimes the darkest of shadows, to go into the most horrific, traumatic experiences, to revisit them so that you can finally heal from them and let them go, clearing that space for real unconditional love to come in. An unconditional love of the self. What price to put on that? When you know how your worth, when you know your value, when you know who's, when you can say, no, I'm not putting my energy over there, thank you. No, that's an old version of me. No thanks. What value? What price? You can't. You cannot. We are blessed in so many ways. And to be truly grateful, whether you've, like I say, whether you've $1 or £1 sterling to your name or whatever, a bob to your name, makes not a jot, because whatever happens, you're loved and supported, because you're grateful, and you've finally got to know how it all works. More than anything, you've cleared that space for all that abundance to come in. And when you can see it and really realise what holds true worth and value, most of it just isn't in the material at all. Anyway, that's it for today. Wherever you are, whatever you're doing, I wish you nothing but love, most sincerely. Take care.